My brother, it may be that in the coming years upon your head will rest the laurel wreath of victory. Pendant from your breast may hang jewels fit to grace the diadem of an Eastern potentate. Nay, more than these, with light added to the coming light, your ambitious feet may tread round after round of the ladder that leads to fame in our mystic circle, and even the purple of our fraternity may rest upon your honored shoulders. But never again from mortal hands, never again until your enfranchised spirit shall have passed upward and inward through the pearly gates, will an order so distinguished, so emblematical of purity and all perfection, be bestowed upon you as that which I now confer. This apron is yours, my brother, yours to wear throughout an honorable life, and at your death to be placed upon the coffin that encloses your earthly remains, and with them laid beneath the silent clods of the valley. Let its pure and spotless surface be to you an ever-present reminder of purity of life and rectitude of conduct, a never-ending argument for nobler deeds, for higher thoughts, for greater achievements. And when those weary feet shall come to the end of their toilsome journey, and from your nerveless grasp shall drop forever the working tools of life, may the record of your whole life and actions be as pure and spotless as the fair emblem I have placed in your hands tonight. And when, at that last great day, your poor, trembling soul stand naked and alone before the great white throne, may it be your portion to hear from him who sitteth as the Judge Supreme the welcome words, "Well done, good and faithful servant, enter thou into the joy of thy Lord." As an entered apprentice mason, you were taught to wear your apron as such. As a fellow craft mason, you were also taught how to wear your apron as such. Master Masons wear their aprons thus, but on this occasion, you will wear your apron in this manner to distinguish you from the rest of the craft. This apron, my brother, is symbolic of that spotless white robe of purity in which all must be clothed who enter the blissful abode of the blessed. An appreciation of the true symbolic meaning of the apron is of the greatest importance. As you wear it, so will you grow in usefulness and influence, or become a dishonored member of society. If you wear it without soil or blemish, you will be received at the pearly gates of heaven, and there be presented with the pure white robe of righteousness, which will glisten in brightness, increasing in glory even unto the perfect day. The working tools of a master mason are all the implements of masonry indiscriminately, but especially the trowel, which is an instrument made use of by operative masons to spread the cement which unites a building into one common mass. But we, as free and accepted masons, are taught to make use of it for the more noble and glorious purpose of spreading the cement of brotherly love and affection. That cement which unites us into one sacred band or society of friends and brothers, among whom no contention should ever exist, but that noble contention, or rather emulation, of who can best work and best agree. The compasses are peculiarly consecrated to this degree, because within their extreme points, when properly extended, are said emblematically to be enclosed the principal tenets of our profession. Hence, the moral application of the compasses in the third degree is to those precious jewels of a master mason, friendship, morality, and brotherly love.